kind of emergency use before we talk vintage radio. Here's K5LYN, Lynn in Austin. I'm listening. Well, gentlemen, we've been getting together here for a long, long time to talk about the early days of single sideband and how we got here from those very early days back in the early 1950s. And a lot of us are operating radios from back in those days. I'm about on a more modern radio, the Swan Twins from the 600T and 600R. What is that, the late 70s, early 70s? Somebody can maybe tell me. I don't really know, but it's a new toy in my shack. So let me talk to some few people. We'll give it to Jay, and we'll give it to other couple of net controls, and we'll make the best of this thing. And the guy I heard first was TXW. What do you say, George?
Howdy, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. So I've got the usual S-line radios going, 32S175, S3, 30L1, Shure 444, power supply, the speaker box, Collins speaker, the box. You were there. We were at Dalton, Lynn, when I bought the speaker box. Out to the dipole antenna. Not much of an antenna, but it stayed up. It stayed up this time. It didn't get busted in the ice, over.
Yeah, and it kind of likes that transmitter you're using on it, too, the way it sounds. Great.
Well, thank you. A lot of good signals on tonight. The band sounds good so far. WB5TXW back to net.
Nicely done, George. Now let's talk to the main man on Central Electronics here tonight. My Central Electronics is on the other side of the room, so we'll have to call Tom there to get it straightened out. KC5L, how about it?
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. This is Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight, we're on the usual here, talking on the Central Electronics 200B with the D104 microphone. And it's driving the matching 600L amplifier with a single grid-driven 813, doing about 350 watts, into a Johnson KW matchbox and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And, Lynn, I think you have a winner there with the Swans. They're sounding great, as usual. Back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
You know, people seem to like this better than anything else I've got in the shack. That's bizarre on my way of thinking, but whatever works, we'll do it. And, hey, we need to play with new toys, and that's exactly what I'm doing tonight, so we'll go for it. And your Central Electronics, as always, is wonderful, Tom. Okay, HE5XP, Kenneth, bring us up to date.
Well, then, thank you for putting on the net and other moderators there. And I hope everybody survived the big deep freeze we're getting thawed out here in Brownwood. This is Kenny, AG5XP. Tonight we're on the Collins rig, KWM2A and 30L1, a 312B-5 remote VFO with the watt meter, the fast panel, and the speaker in it, power supply and all that good stuff. Using a D104 microphone, going out a homebrew Dudley antenna. That's what we're doing here. Back to you, Lynn, AG5XP.
You know what we need to say about your station, Kenneth, is you've got the biggest variety of vintage radios of anybody I've ever known, especially considering every single one sounds great. I mean, I don't think I could tell one of your stations from the other. They all are so nicely done, Kenneth. Expertise on your part is nicely demonstrated. Good to hear tonight. Okay, let me see here. I got AI5AM still there?
Hey, Lynn. Yeah, this is John from Colleen, AI5AM. And, yeah, it's always good to hear everybody in here on Wednesday night. So I'm kind of on a hybrid. I use this SM30 into a 756 Pro 3 and going into an SB1000. And just got to keep it powered up once a week or so, keep it going. And then out to an Ultimax 8040. So, yeah, it's all good. And so far, everything looks good. Putting out about 400 watts or so. Anyway, thanks for doing the net, Lynn, and Jay, and everybody else. Always appreciate it. I'll send it back to you, sir. AI5AM.
And thank you for your contribution up there. We're looking forward to it in what? A little bit less than 2 months, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jay's probably got the exact number of days, but yeah, it's less than 2 months.
71 days.
Outstanding. You know, I made the very first Belton. That was a big deal. And I don't think I had COVID one time and I missed one, but that's all in all those years because you guys do some nice stuff up there. Looking forward to it. Okay, how about NV5P? Did I hear that person a while ago, John?
Yeah, correct, Lynn.
Talk to us.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. John over in Graham, Texas, NV5P. Rig here is an old hybrid Kenwood TS530S, running barefoot. Antenna's an inverted V with the apex at 50 feet, and the microphone's Shure 444. So the usual rig we've been running here. Well, back to you, net control.
You know, you got a great signal, and I'll tell you what, I am glad that I got a chance to talk to you here for a few because we haven't visited very often, so nice to have you join us here this evening. Jay, that's about half the people I've got. You want to take it? I got Dan next on my list, but I'll throw it your way and see what you think. K5LYN.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got 2 or 3 after that, I think, somewhere in there. Anyway, that kind of messed me up. This is Jay, KM5QS. I'm on the 850 tonight with PR40 and Gentech 425 behind it. That's doing about 15 plus a little maybe or less. Get back and forth. And let me see. Yeah, Dan, you are next. K8WOZ. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Jay and Lynn and everybody. Boy, I tell you what, for a Boat Anchor's Net, I'm impressed with all the nice sounding audio out of all his old gear. Kenneth especially. I agree with Lynn. He's never had a bad sounding piece of gear on there. Always strong and good audio. Anyway, yeah, this is Dan, located in the middle of Houston, 2 blocks from City Hall, 4 blocks from the courthouse, and just running a Kenwood 830 with the matching VFO and speaker and tuner and junk. And using a MC50 microphone, I'm driving an old B&W L1000A amplifier. It's got a pair of 813s in it, and it's running about 1,250 watts. Antenna's inverted V, about 42 feet in the middle. That's it from here, Lynn. Oh, I did get my Collins S-line working yesterday or day before, I forgot, but I don't have it working master slave yet on transceive, so I got to make up a bunch of little cables and figure out how to hook them all together, and we'll hopefully have it on next week. A couple more cold days and I'll get her done. That's it. Thank you, Jay. KWOZ.
Okay, Dan. But everything's sounding fine. So it's it's always good. Thank you, sir. Let me see who's next. Whiskey 5 Alpha Charlie Charlie. Go ahead, sir.
Well, this is W5ACC Philip over in Franklin, Texas. Not running my boat anchors tonight. I got it off in the other room. I'm fixing to paint the cabinet on it. It's going to touch it up a little bit, so I'm just getting that ready tomorrow to bring out in the shed. But right now I'm just running the Kenwood TS2000. That's about it. Over.
Okay. Well, that 2000's almost old enough to be a boat anchor. I mean, gee whiz, I think everybody's had 1 or 2 of them. But anyway, no, it's good to hear you anyhow. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm going to skip over Doug and Dave, because we'll be doing them in a little bit later. But my list is done. So who's next out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited?
WB5DYA. Hotel Echo.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Delta Sierra Sierra.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Quebec Mike.
Okay, I'll stop with Barry there. Okay, DYA Cliff, go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening to the net from Cliff, WB5DYA in Cedar Park. Just wonderful signals tonight. We're barefoot on a Kenwood 890 to a fan dipole that has a 75, 80 meter wire on it. And that's about it. So back to net control.
All right, sounding good, Cliff. Nice, clean and clear. Of course, should be. It's Kenwood, of course. Thank you, sir. Next is K5DHE, Jim up there in Granbury. Go ahead.
This is K5DHE, and it is Jim, and I am in Granbury, and I'm on my Swan 500 tonight. I don't know whether I got it tuned right or not. I can't seem to get the SWR to come down on the antenna through the tuner, but I guess as long as I don't talk too long, it won't get too hot. And that's all I have. The microphone is a Shure 444, and the antenna tonight is a G5RB. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, I can hear you I can hear you over the static, and so it's a working for you. The old 500s are pretty good. I got a couple of them I'm going to take to Belton, and maybe somebody will find a new home for them. But anyway, thank you, Jim, for checking in. Next on the list is DSS. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, KM5QS, WA5DSS, Hill in Kerrville. And tonight we're on a Kenwood TS830, and it's driving a 10-tech Titan. The antenna is an inverted V about 30 feet at the apex. So back to you, Jay. It's WA5DSS.
All right. And Bill, it's sounding great. I was on my 830 earlier, but I think it needs a little attention, so we'll get it back on for next week probably. But anyway, sounds great. Of course, 830s always do. Anyway, what can I say? KM5QS with Boat Anchors Unlimited. I'll take one or two more, and then I'm going to pass it to Doug. Anybody else out there?
Kilo Golf 5, Uniform November.
Well, hello, Ed. Go ahead.
Good evening, Jay, and the rest of the boat anchors. This is Ed, KG5UN. I live in Gulfport, Mississippi. Tonight, I guess as usual, I'm on the Drake C line, the R4C receiver, T4XC transmitter, using a Noble Radio NR-V4C digital VFO. It is barefoot, using a Shure 450 microphone, and the antenna is an 80-meter doublet. She's about 30 feet in the air is all we got. But band sounds great, and so do the boat anchors. KG5UN, back to net.
All right, good deal. That Ed, you always sound good from over there, but tonight, for some reason, maybe it's that cold air. It solidified the airwaves or something. I don't, whatever. Anyway, thank you, sir, for checking in. Doug, you want to go ahead and pick it up? Go ahead.
All right. Hey, Lynn, Jay, and Dave. This is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo. And thanks, Dave. Yeah, so KM5QS WB1E. Yeah, we're here on the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net on Wednesday night, 7:30 Central Time, every Wednesday. So welcome. My name's Doug. I'm in Bryan, Texas, just north of Houston, about an hour, and talking to you tonight on a modern radio. It's a Yaesu 2000, running a RE20 into the back, doing probably 1 volt, well, not even 1 volt, I'm sure, on a 600 ohm RCA jack. So there you go. And it's an RE20, a 4 stages of a Mullard 12AX7. So there you go. Analog preamp. Love it. And the doublet, or it's actually a dipole, inverted V style, cattywampus, just probably $2 worth of wire, but it's up at 95 feet. So I decided to spare the wire and spoil the tower. So there you go. There's a new one. All right. Don't have anybody on my list, so buy-sell trades, if they're boat anchor related, are acceptable. If you have an amplifier, it's always a good idea to use it. But if you like to run light power out, and then we may have a little trouble copying you. So just FYI. All right, that's it. anybody that wants to jump in and call us up, you don't have to be on a modern radio. You don't have to be on an old radio. Just be on a radio. And this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Check-ins. Come now.
K0IEI.
November 5, Echo Charlie Papa.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Bravo India.
Okay, I got IEI. I'll take K0IEI. Good evening. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net. My name's Doug. Over.
Good evening, Doug. This is Jim in Woodway, K0IEI. Tonight we're running the Kenwood TS530 with a high-L 10-5 microphone, and that's going into a AL80 bead. It's been modified a little bit, going up to a homemade dipole for 75 meters. That's it from Woodway. Good evening, K0IEI.
All right, Jim. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, do you care to allude just briefly in general terms on what you did to modify that amplifier, the AL80? Over.
Well, when I acquired it, it was having bias problems, so I just put a string of 15 diodes in there to make it fixed bias on the final. That's the only change I made, and it seems to be working fine.
Ah, yes. My favorite passage out of the ARRL Bible. Very well. I could have guessed. All right, Jim. Well, good job. And we'll look forward to that being a long-lasting mod, probably last longer than anything else in that amplifier. So, well done, sir. Let's see. Next on the list, I have, is it Frank Echo Delta? Is that it? Over. Echo Delta or Charlie Delta?
I think it was Echo Charlie Papa.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that shows what my hands have been doing today. Echo Charlie Papa.
Yeah, good evening, Doug. And thanks, Jay. N5ECP Kilgore. The deer and antelope do not roam until after midnight. But anyways, we had nothing for cell swap and all that. I've got a bunch of stuff that we're got the bug to do it again. We used to run a ton of AM, a little bit of everything, and we moved out of Houston and we let it go. Now we got the bug to set the station back up. So all we got right now is an HT40, old Helicrafters transmitter. It's rock bound, and I've got crystals for 3890 and 7290 for it. Someday I'll find a VFO for it. And so the next thing on our list to pick up, I can't find my dial key relay, so we're going to take and approach that project here probably next month. And I don't know what we'll do for a receiver. I used to have a pair of SP600 JX17s. We were wearing the B&W 5100B and all. But so tonight we're running the Yaesu FT2000D and into a dipole up about 45, 50 feet in the air, whatever it is. Redoing our station, moving from the cabin out behind the house to in the house so we can keep an eye on the wife. And we're going to put a 70-foot tower up and all the 6.2 and 220 and all that up in the air again. Take it off the 50 and put it on the 70. Let's see other notes. That's pretty much about it, Doug. Great to hear everybody here tonight. It's been a while since we caught Lynn on the frequency, and we've been busy with everything else going on health-wise. Back to you, Doug. N5E, C and a P.
Okay, Jeffrey, hey, thanks for checking in. That's a great background story there. Yeah, AM's a blast. I have, for some reason, just gotten out of it, and there was one guy that was destroying me like 3 KC away, and he was probably 500-600 miles away. and he made 3890 impossible. So anyway, but I think he's gone now. So in any event, well, good luck with your AM stuff, and I hope you get it up and running really good. Dow Key Relay, yeah, you know, a lot of those rigs they'll put out 125 AC out the back, and I just usually hook that to a wall wart and get my 12 volts DC that way. And if it's a little higher, I'll just put a resistor in line to fire that relay coil at a slightly lower regulated voltage by that resistor, and put a cap in front and across it, and let that cap charge up to the non-drawn down like 18 volts, and that way when you pull the coil voltage on that wall wart, unregulated wall wart, you know, it's floating around 18 volts, so when you close that relay, you really close it good. But when it's closed, it's running at 12 volts. So that's my mod. But all right, Jeffrey, yeah, well, keep us updated, please. And good luck finding the VFO and all that. It sounds like you don't have to look far, you just have to look. I know the feeling. All right, next on the list, AF5BI.
Good evening to you and everybody on the net. This is James, and you've already just checking in for the number. Back to you, Doug.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks a lot, James. You're strong as usual. Everybody's strong tonight. The band is in great condition, so thanks for checking in. All right, everybody, this is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo. I'm taking more check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Come now.
Alpha 5 Romeo.
Okay, I have one check-in, Alpha 5 Romeo, and for some reason I could read my own writing on that one. And good evening, welcome to the Boat Anchors Net. Back to you, sir.
Good evening. It's been a few weeks since I've checked in. I'm operating remote from up in the St. Louis, Missouri area, and just wanted to say hi to everybody. I was up at the West Shine Symposium last week. The weather was a little cold and snowy, but we had maybe 10 or 12 people that showed up, and a good time was had by all. Anyway, nothing else. This is AA5R.
Okay, D-Roy, well, thanks for checking in. Yeah, you're, let's see here. You're S9 plus 18 with my 18 dB attenuator in there, so there you go. Nice strong signal, and he's remote from Massachusetts. Well, I guess we can't complain then. We're down here in the banana belt. But I'll tell you, yeah, it gets up. I've seen it get up over 115 here, and then 6 months later it was 12 degrees. That's a heck of a delta. All right, well, thanks for checking in, D-Roy, 7-3, and we'll go down one more time. I'll give another shout, and then I'm going to send it over to, I guess, Dave up there, see who he can pick up some stations up north. So any more check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net? My name's Doug. Come now.
WB5LXZ,
Willie Baker 5,
Lima X Foxtrot Hotel.
Okay, that was a pile up, but I think I got some. Don, WOZ, good evening, sir.
Good evening, it's Don, WB5LXZ in New Canaan, Texas. Run the SB34 transceiver, solid state, almost. 1964 with SBL2A sweep tube amplifier, 500 watts, antenna, bazooka 45 feet, over.
Man, 45 feet, that gives you a heck of a kick in the pants there. Yeah, that's nice and loud tonight, Don. It's probably one of the loudest nights I've heard you. Good job, sir. Anything else for the net tonight?
Oh, that's about it, over.
Okay. All right, Donald. Thanks for checking in. It's always great to hear you. All right. Next on the list. Now, the gentleman that checked in after Whiskey Husker Zulu, I think it's maybe have an X in it. Sorry about that.
Okay, Willie Baker 5, Lima X-Ray Zulu, WB5LXZ.
That's it. Good evening, sir.
Hello, thanks for calling me, sir. I'm an old guy, but anyway, good to hear everybody tonight. The name is Bucky, and I'm in Bedford, smack in the middle of the DFW Metroplex, running a Yaesu, an old Yaesu 1000D, about 200 watts, into a G5 RV up about 30 feet or so.
Well, Bucky, you sounded great from the Metroplex, I got to tell you. Yeah, I'll be darned. An FT1000, and just a couple stations before we had another FT2000, and that's what I'm on tonight. But it's a 100-watt version. But I'm a little bit of help. Legal limit, I think, almost. But very good, Bucky. Anything else for the net tonight? You sounding nice and loud.
Well, the net sounds good. The band's in good shape, and good to hear everybody tonight. So, move on to the next one. Nice to hear everyone. WB5LXZ, Bedford, Texas.
All right. Yeah. All right, Bucky. Thanks for checking in. All right. This is in one pile up. I'm actually successful here in pulling out the last one because I heard one letter, and it was hotel. So the station with hotel in your suffix, come now.
Whiskey 5, Foxtrot Hotel. Do you copy okay?
Yes, Whiskey 5, Foxtrot Hotel. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net. My name's Doug. Call WB1E. Over.
Yeah, Doug, this is Byron over in Crockett. I'm not on a vintage rig, but I have one on the bench that's kind of unique. I picked up an old SBE SB36, which I've never seen one before. The SB36 has got the Nixie tubes, and it's a hybrid with about half solid state and half tube. A very interesting rig, and got the receiver going pretty good, and I haven't fooled with the transmitter part yet. Anyway, this is W5FH.
All right, Byron, W5FH. There. Hey, I like your QRZ page. Looks just like mine. You're going to have something to look at. Put it up. They make it the first picture. It's so good, Byron, and I'm glad to hear that you've been getting together with some of those steel chassis boys. Yeah, keeping it right, and for sure. Anyway, and he's gone octal also. He likes the big tubes, so that's cool, Byron. Well, it's always great talking to you, and thanks for checking in. And you sounded great tonight as usual, and it's great to hear you on HF. I don't hear you on HF enough. So with that, I'll say 7-3. And anything else for the net tonight, Byron? Since you're such a rare bird, over.
Okay. Well, I'm negligent on getting on. I spend a lot of time out here working and mostly listening. Don came over and checked out some of the stuff here and from Huntsville, and we had some fun. But I won't keep it. Hopefully I'll be on with a vintage rig one day. It's W5FH in Crockett.
It's USL. It's USL. All right. Well, thanks for checking in, and I'll yeah, Don is great people. He's a great tech, and if you're lucky enough for him to work on your chassis, he won't charge you, but he needs to get to know you first. And if he likes it, then he'll work on your stuff for free. Other than that, he never charges to work on stuff. So I think you got that part figured out. All right, Byron. All right, let's see. Dave, let's see. His Dave's call is Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot X-Ray. Dave, up there on that barefoot rig up there north of us. You want to take some northern calls, see what you can dig up there, Dave? WB1E, over.
Okay, roger that, Doug. You copying me okay? 85 effective.
Yes, I'm on a solid-state rig. Everybody tuned to me. You sound great.
All right, good deal. It's been drifting on me a little bit as the net goes on, and I'm not used to that. I don't know. I'm on the Helicopter's SR400 Cyclone. It doesn't usually drift around, so I'm not sure. I may not have left it on long enough before the net. But anyway, and that's what I'm on tonight with a cage dipole up there about 40 feet, and I'm just barefoot. And I do have a couple of for sale items. So if you're out there listening and you're interested, you can let me know. I've got a Heathkit Hot Water 12A. That's the single bander for 75 meters. And it's sideband only. Doesn't do CW at all. In fact, it doesn't even tune below 3,800. So it turns 3,800 to 4,000 is what those tune. It does 100 watts, and it's in great shape. And I also have available power supplies. Let's see, what's the HP23 and speakers, the SP600. So, you know, you get the radio, you get a whole package, whatever you might be interested in there. Let me know. Picked all this up in a estate sale a few weeks back. And then I also have a Nightkit R100 receiver. It covers 500 kilohertz to 30 megahertz. It comes with the optional Nightkit speaker and the built-in S-meter, which were all options back in those days. I thought that was interesting. I'm asking $150 on the Nightkit and $90 on the Heathkit Hot Water 12. And the best way to reach me is to look up my call sign on QRZ, Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot X-ray, and drop me an email. I'm on email a lot, all day long, off and on. So that's the best way to reach me here in Ponca City. And all this is open to best offers. So, you know, maybe we could strike a deal, which reminds me, I forgot to mention. I picked up another, I don't know if it qualifies as a boat anchor, though, because it's all solid state. This is the horse trading last week for a Drake DR7 and TS7. I always wanted one of those, and we did some horse trading for another radio that I had, and I've been playing around with that pair here the last week or so and enjoying it. It's got a few little quirks that we have to work out, but nothing major, so it's working pretty good. All right, let's see. And this time, if there are any check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, this KV5 effect go now.
KV0, uniform set.
KV0, give it to me phonetically.
Kilo Bravo 0, uniform Oscar Zulu.
All right, KV0. UOZ, your name, location, and what are you running tonight?
Well, I was hoping for a better signal tonight. This is Terry. I spell Papa Echo Romeo Yankee. We're in Greenfield, Green Grass in the Field, Greenfield, Missouri, southwest corner of Missouri. And we're on a single bander Heathkit hot water 12A, and apparently you're not getting too big coffee. I've got antenna trouble. I'm waiting on the weather to straighten up, so I work on the antennas up here. Over.
Okay, Roger, Perry, you're not too bad here. You're slightly off frequency. That's what had me kind of messed up. I should turn on the RIT and tune you in a little better, but I didn't think about it until just now. So that was KV0UOZ, Perry, up at Greenfield, not Springfield. Greenfield, Missouri, on a hot water 12A from Heathkit. Anything further, Perry, for the net?
That'll do it. Glad to be here. Glad to listen in to the net. Like I say, I have antenna issues, so we'll get the weather straightened out here, and we're going to get the antenna put up. Anyway, I'll just let you get on down the page. KV0UOZ.
Okay, Perry, thanks very much for checking in tonight. You're sounding good. Sorry about the antenna problem. I'm a little worried here about tomorrow. They're talking about we might get some freezing rain and some more snow. We had 8 inches of snow last weekend, but we didn't have any freezing rain or anything with it, so it didn't affect the antennas at all. But if we get some of that freezing rain, you know, you never know. I've got this big old cage dipole up there, and there's a lot of wire to gather up on with full of ice. All right, this is KD56 with the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Any more check-ins? Go now.
KC5WLF.
Is Is it Kilo Charlie 5 Whiskey Lima Foxtrot? Go.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Well, it's good to get on the air on the old boat anchor here. It's a Kenwood TS 530 SP into a all-center fed dipole. And I'm running barefoot, but good hearing everybody out there. And yes, the snow and ice just about all melted. Anyway, back to the net. KC5WLF, Cedar Park, Texas.
What was the name there? I missed it.
The name is Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy and Cedar Park. I'm getting that down so I don't forget it. All right, that's KC5WLF, Jimmy and Cedar Park, Texas on a Kenwood 530. Tonight on an off-center fed dipole sounding good in Ponca City, Oklahoma. Let's see, any more check-ins out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net? Go down, give them to me phonetically.
Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Alpha Hotel.
WD0 Alpha Alpha Hotel, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening on the Texas Boat Anchor Net from WD0AAH. Well, we're up here in the east central part of Nebraska, about 80 miles straight west of Omaha, in a big town called Surprise. Just got off a 160-meter net, and I tuned down here, so I didn't have time to get anything going vintage-wise, but tonight I'm running a Yaesu FTDX 30,000, and I've got a Heil mic going into an ALS 1306, and out through an MFJ tuner into the high gain high tower vertical. We're showing 25 degrees here, so we've had lows up to 10, 12 below here this last week, so we're glad to be out of that stuff, but enjoy listening to all the old rigs. Thanks for letting me in. Have a wonderful evening from WD0AH.
Okay, what was the name again?
Handle here is Mark. Mike Alpha Romeo King.
Okay, Mark, very good. That's WD0AAH. Mark up in Surprise, Nebraska. On a Yaesu FTDX, I think you said 3,000 tonight. Sounded good down here in Ponca City. Oh, I should mention, or maybe I need to ask Lynn or Jay, are we getting recorded tonight? What do you guys know?
We don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll find out, I guess. We might be recorded. You might, if you want to listen to your radio, search YouTube for the Boat Anchor Net. I think they just call it Boat Anchor Net, if I remember right. And I think last week was recorded. Several weeks are recorded on there. You can hear it in there. But it's kind of fun to listen to yourself on the net. All right, thank you very much, Mark. This is KD5. Thanks for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Anybody else out there, give me a call sign phonetically.
WD5JKO.
The Whiskey Delta 5 Juliet Kilo Alpha. Is that Roger? Give your name and location. What you running tonight?
Yeah, this is Whiskey Delta 5 Juliet Kilowatt Oscar. Hello there. Name is Jim. Juliet India Mike. And I got in here after they went to the northern guy, you. So this is Jim, and I'm in Round Rock, Texas, just north of Austin. So just thought I would check in, running a Gonset G76 here, running amplitude modulation, about 170 watts of carrier, and about 4 times that PEP. So that's what we're running. Back to net, WD5JKO Round Rock.
You're on AM?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't tell. I'm not hearing the carrier at all. All right, that's WD5JKO, Jim in Round Rock. Got a good signal way up here in Ponca City, Oklahoma, on a Gonset G76, running AM tonight. Thanks for joining us, Jim. Anybody else out there, give me your call sign phonetically. one last call for tonight. This is 85 Bex with Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Any other check-ins, go down.
35DPP.
Phonetically, please. There was a 5 call, but it was too fast, and I didn't get any phonetics. Give it to me.
Whiskey 5, Delta, Papa, Papa. Name's Sammy, located in New Bryan, Texas.
Your name and location, and what you running tonight?
Well, I'm not running the boat anchor, just checking in.
Name and location?
Name's Sammy, I'm located near Bryan, Texas.
Okay, Sammy in Bryan, Texas. Thanks for joining us tonight. Sounds good up here, way up here in Punk City, Oklahoma. All right, any other check-ins for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net? Go down.
Are you the one looking for the Heathkit HA-14?
I thought that call sign sounded familiar. Yeah, I'm waiting on it.
Okay, well, send me a text. I guess you got my phone number. Send me a text with your address. I lost the information that I had for you, so if you can do that, then it's boxed up and ready to go. I just didn't have your information to finish up.
Would you like for me to call you after the net? Would that be all right?
Yeah, you can if you need to.
Yeah, I've got your call over here somewhere on one of these notes. I will look it up and call you right after the net, okay?
Okay, I'll give you the number in case you don't have it. It's 979-820-4814. 979-820-4814.
Roger that, I got it. I'll talk to you right after the net tonight.
All right.
All right, Sammy. Thank you for that. I've been looking for an HA-14. He's got one. Any other check-ins for Boat Anchors Unlimited that go on in?
November 5, Juliet Golf X-ray.
I always have to stop and correct my writing. November 5, Juliet Golf Victor, name and location. What you running tonight?
Name here is Hugo, Hotel Uniform Golf Oscar. KTH is right on the line between Austin and Cedar Park, and I'm running a Kenwood TS2000 with dipole, I guess, for 40 and 80, and ALS 600.
Okay, I got everything but the name. Give me that name again.
Yeah, the name here is Hugo, Hotel Uniform Golf Oscar.
Oh, okay, Hugo. Yeah. Somehow I got a K in there and it had the all missed. SN5JTB Hugo, it's down near Austin on TS2000 tonight. And dipole sounded good up here in Punk City, Oklahoma. Any other check-ins with Boat Anchors Net? Go now. One last call for the Boat Anchors Net. Go now. Nothing heard. I guess that's it for tonight. Let's see. How many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or just a 7? No, just 6. 6 check-ins tonight. I'll turn it back to Doug, WB1E. And you guys can carry on. And there's good net tonight. 85-6.
All right, KD5FX. Thanks a lot, Dave. Well done. Thumbs up, sir. Appreciate it. And this is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, and Lynn, K5LYN, sending it around to you, sir. Past stop, go, and get 200.
Okay. Yeah, here's K5LON returning on the Swan Twins, the new toys in my shack here. And let me comment that we've had some old-timers come to visit us here. Jeff, my friend ECP from many years ago, and then there's Byron, W5FH, whom we've known for years, and WD5JKO. Jim, if you're still listening, I know you're one of the Central Electronics guys, and I've been lately running a 10A on here, so hope you'll come by more often. We missed you hearing your 20A there. But you sounded great on that AM rig, and I, too, had no idea it was an AM signal. So well done. All right, who else wants to talk vintage radio? This is K5LY, and Lynn, I'm listening.
Yeah, W5DK.
DK, talk to me.
Okay, good evening, Lynn, everybody. Everybody sounds good. This is Don. I am Spring Branch, Bulverde, North San Antonio, and I'm on my normal Drake station. It's a TR4 and has a D104 microphone with an L4 amp, a bunch of Drake accessories, and then it's going out through resonant dipole about 65 feet. So, normal station. Everybody sounds good. Thank you for running the net, guys. Back to you, Lynn, W5DK.
Spectacular signal as usual, Don. Always great to hear you. Who else for the net? I'm listening.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Quebec Mike.
GQM, what do you say, Barry?
Hey, Lynn, I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, this is Barry in Mason, Texas. Out here in the hill country where we're thawing out. Finally got out of the house today. Hadn't been out since Friday. But anyway, no damage here. Didn't take my antenna down or anything, although I did have a pretty good coat of ice on my end-fed half wave over the weekend. Tonight I'm transmitting on the Hallicrafters HT37 barefoot into the MN2000 Drake antenna tuner and out to end-fed half wave about 20 feet off the ground. Driving the HT37 with an Electro Voice 638 and listening tonight on the Drake 1A receiver. And that's what I've got here, Lynn. Back to you.
You know, that HT37 is hard to beat. It's one of the most beautiful transmitters ever made, I think. And you've done a spectacular work on its restoration. And tell me the story of the 1A. That's a very hard receiver to find. You know, I've got the only other one we've ever had on the net besides what you got right there. Bring me up to date on that deal.
Well, I saw this Drake when I was up in Minnesota over the summer. I picked up Central Electronics 20A from a gentleman up in Carlton, Minnesota. And he had the Drake as well, but we couldn't come to terms on it at the time. And I'd already bought about 6 radios on my little road trip up there. And my travel partner was raising her eyebrows at me pretty significantly by that point. So I felt it was best to leave the Drake 1A in Minnesota for the time being. But I stayed in touch with the gentleman, and we were able to make a deal on it, and he sent it down to me, and it was in pretty poor shape. It's a Rev 1, and Lynn, I think you probably recognize what that means. There was only about 470 of the Rev 1s built before the Rev 2 came out, and it was quite a significant difference. There was at least one tube change in that revision, but somebody had gotten a hold of this radio and tried to rewire it as if it was a Rev 2, and so I had to unwind all that, and I've got it running pretty well now. The only issue I have with it is the S meter's not working, and I think I've got a mechanical problem on that, but really enjoying this little radio. It sounds great, it tunes easy, and best of all, it weighs a whole heck of a lot less than some of the other boat anchors I've got, like the Collins R388 UR that I was going to put on the air tonight. So I like the weight of it for sure. Back to you.
Now, I've never heard the term Rev 1 and Rev 2 in terms of those receivers, but what I know is the difference. Some had a crystal calibrator and some did not. Mine has a crystal calibrator, but it doesn't have any, like you can't look at the front panel, you know, about how to operate it. You just have to know that. It's real weird.
Yeah, that would be a Rev 2. The calibrator came out with the Rev 2 along with, I think it's the ABC amplifier tube was changed in the Rev 2 as well.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Well, sometime when you're out, drop in and we'll take a look at mine, because I'm quite proud of mine. I've got it with my 10A. Well, great to hear from you. Anything else on your end this evening?
No, that's about it. I've got a new antenna I'm going to be putting up. I've got an HT47 or HT41 amplifier that is the twin to the HT37 here, and I've got it I believe I've got it all working correctly, but I don't have an antenna up right now that can handle the power. But I'm about to remedy that here in the next few weeks.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd love to filibuster with you some more, but we may have some people lurking out there. Anything else on your end this evening?
That's it. Everybody sounds good. Your twins sound great, Lynn. Good to hear you.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. All right. Okay, who else wants to talk Vintage Radio? Here's K5LY and Lynn in Austin. I'm listening. Well, maybe I've done my thing this evening. Let's see. I gave it to you, Jay. Shall we go around the table one more time?
Well, we might as well. Everything's still working on this end, I think. But, oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I had, and Barry, excuse me, you had checked in earlier, and for some reason I overlooked you, but I won't do that again. But both of y'all sound great tonight. Is there anyone else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo, Charlie 5, Oscar, Lima Delta.
KC5OLD. Go ahead, sir.
Well, thank you. Everybody sounds great tonight. I hope this radio is still working. Using the same old, more modern radio here with the wire on the fence tonight. Had to play with the power this week. Had to check in for the numbers. Y'all have a great evening. 73.
Oh, well, thank you, sir, and sounding fine. Thanks for checking in. All right, is there anyone else we've missed out there that would like to check into the Boat Anchors Net? You don't have to have a boat anchor. You just have to be interested in what we're doing, or at least make us think you are. Come now. I take that as an indication to pass it back to Doug. WB1E, you want to take your last shot?
Yeah, I'll toss a stick of dynamite in the city pond and see what I haven't tore up yet. All right, WB1E here. The name is Doug. This is the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. With or without a boat anchor, please log in, give us a shout, give us your call letters. Come now. Did anybody hear that weak station?
Good try.
I heard somebody in there. The station trying to check in. If you can turn up your mic or something, I had the slightest indication somebody was in there. Come again. Check-ins to the Boat Anchors Net. Come now.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo something Foxtrot. I forgot, but that's that guy trying to get in there.
Yeah, I got nothing, George. I appreciate the relay. If you want to try him, go ahead.
Yeah, that station trying to check in. If you can hear me there, go ahead and let me hear what you got. Well, he's having a problem there. He came in real strong and then just dropped down to nothing.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks for giving it a try. Every Wednesday, 7:30 Central, we're here, and we give technical advice also if it's something that we've experienced or firsthand. I think usually is what the experts around here usually know what happened to them, so they feel compelled to share with you. So, all right, that's it. I think for the Boat Anchors Net, since Lynn opened it up, and Lynn is the master of ceremonies here, Lynn, I'm going to let you go ahead and close it down. And by the way, I don't hear any more artifacts. It sounds better than ever. So well done, sir. So K5LYN, and thanks, Jay, and thanks, Dave. K5LYN, WB1E, sir.
Well, y'all, it was a beautiful experience this evening. The band is quiet. It's wonderful. The skip is long. And every check-in was a real pleasure this evening. and I think we all learned a lot by this experience, and let's do it again next week. So that's all the comment I have. Anybody else wants to make a last comment? Why, key down, talk to us, and failing that, 73s, and we'll see you all later. K5LYN. Out.
Yeah, WD5 JKO, Jim, that was awesome checking in on AM. That was super. I listened to you on with AM mode. So thank you for that. 7-3 all. WB winning.
And that was a couple of fellas said they couldn't tell what was going on. The giveaway is when the static disappears. With the sideband signal, you can still hear the static in between the syllables, but the carrier wipes it out. So I knew he was on AM. It did sound good.
Yeah, I know who he was. I expected him to be on AM. He's always on AM.
He's got a good 20A, though, too.
Well, that Gansett had some good audio on it.
Yes. Yeah, I think Jack Rock talks to him almost, I guess, every morning on a frequency down to, I think, about a few hundred kilohertz. He's down low, 37. And I'm glad Sammy finally closed dotted the I's and crossed the T's. So
I always dot my T's and cross my I's.
Only you, George.
Yeah, only me.
You got the best lines, but it's got to be said right, and it's got to be coming from the right person.
Well, I don't know if I'm the right person, but I'm the one.
As long as you ain't the left.
No, I don't want to be on the left too much.
No, that wouldn't work.
However, I am left-handed.
Is that... Oh, never mind.
Up on 40 meters, they call him Tater Salad.
Oh. What's that comedian's name? Doggone it. The one that drinks a lot?
Yeah, White.
Yeah.
That's just a prop.
Just a prop, yeah, right.
Gotta have that cigar, though, too.
Doug, is the compactor over there they keep in regular hours these days?
Yeah. Except on Wednesday. Don't go down there on a Wednesday.
Well, so what are they building? I haven't found out what they're building there next to the bank.
Yeah, that's a good question. They haven't put a driveway in. It's you have to use the bank parking lot's driveway to get there. At least that's the way that they're getting in there. So I don't know if that's going to be a drive-in around the back or some roll-ups or some office or.
Maybe it's a
probably
burger.
That probably put an entrance off of 2038 there.
Yeah, so so the county hasn't gotten after. I don't know. There's no city there, is it, or is that county?
That's the city of Curtin.
Ah. Don't mess with the city of Curtin.
The road down there, little lane. That's where it looks like some of it's coming in now. Pretty big building.
I bet you it'll be a metal building. Well, look at the last thing on Highway 21 when you come back the other way. It's that big, huge Bobcat dealer. So, I mean, the stuff seems to get bigger the further you get out of town.